Hey everyone, I'm Alex, and today I'm revealing my secret workflow for transforming long YouTube videos into a mountain of ready-to-post social clips incredibly fast. This process bypasses complicated development setups, avoids insane hourly transcription fees, and completely removes the hours I used to spend manually chopping footage in an editing timeline. I'll walk you through the magic happening with a tool called Vizard, combined with a little Zapier and ChatGPT automation wizardry. By the end of this, you will see exactly how to move from one lengthy video to a fully queued set of optimized short clips and captions without feeling stressed at all. So let's set the stage with the exact scenario I face every week. I have already recorded and uploaded my long-form content, and now it lives safely up on YouTube. My goal is to promote that primary video across platforms like LinkedIn and Twitter, using targeted short clips, a catchy LinkedIn post with great bullet points, and a few short tweets to tease the core message. I used to genuinely dread this promotion part because it felt like an endless cycle of finding clips, exporting, transcoding, caption writing, and scheduling. Now, thanks to this system, the entire process feels more like a simple 10-minute task, rather than a full afternoon commitment. Step one of this streamlined approach is getting that long video directly into the Vizard platform. I just copy the finished YouTube URL and paste it right into the application interface. The tool automatically ingests the entire video and starts a deep scan, searching for those high engagement moments within the recording. It specifically looks for punchy one-liners, clear topic shifts, genuine emotional peaks, or any sequence that matches established viral content patterns. The result is a set of suggested clips, often yielding several short segments from just one long video, and they even rank them by their potential to go viral. You have the power to preview every single suggested clip, tweak those in and out points precisely if needed, or even add a quick caption before approving the whole batch. Honestly, this initial step alone completely obliterates the manual scrubbing, exporting, and transcoding work I used to lose entire hours to. Now, a common question I always get revolves around transcripts and the necessary captions for accessibility and SEO. Vizard handles this effortlessly by creating automatic, time-synced transcripts for every single clip it suggests. Having that accurate transcript is absolutely massive because it becomes the golden input for generating subtitles, optimizing for search, or feeding into an LLM for social copy creation. This is precisely where the integration of Zapier and ChatGPT seamlessly takes over the next phase of automation. For those wanting the fully autonomous experience, here is the simple flow I employ after Vizard has finished exporting those perfectly sized clips. I utilize Zapier to instantly detect each new clip, or, more specifically, the accompanying transcript file that becomes available. The Zap itself is quite basic. It triggers upon a new clip or transcript appearing, and its next job is to immediately send that transcript data over to ChatGPT for social caption production. Within Zapier, I almost always insert a small formatter step to effectively truncate excessively long transcripts so we aren't feeding the entire hour-long recording into the AI model. You really don't need every single word of the original file to generate fantastic captions. The key is providing the model with just the clip's transcript or the surrounding 20 to 60 seconds of context. Regarding the actual prompt for ChatGPT, I employ a strategic two-part approach to ensure varied and platform-appropriate copy. First, ChatGPT crafts a polished, LinkedIn-style post from the clip transcript, demanding a short, engaging hook sentence followed by 3 to 4 summarizing bullet points and a clear, final call to action. For the Twitter output, I leverage a completely separate prompt that is specifically tuned to be punchier, inherently shorter, and capable of producing a thread of 2 or 3 tweets if the clip holds multiple micro-insights. I intentionally keep the LinkedIn instructions a little more structured and formal, while the tweets are allowed to be much freer and more conversational in tone. Therefore, I duplicated that ChatGPT step inside Zapier, but swap out the assistant prompt to match the specific platform requirements. A very useful small tweak here is setting a reasonable token limit specifically for the tweet generator so the AI doesn't end up rambling unnecessarily. You might be wondering how I generate the title for the spreadsheet row or for that initial post preview, since Vizard's raw clip object doesn't always provide a neat headline. Rather than making a complicated call out to the YouTube API or writing extra fragile code, I simply let ChatGPT generate a concise one-sentence title based on the clip's transcript. This method keeps everything contained nicely within Zapier and avoids the overhead of extra integrations, which saves both time and money. I typically use GPT 3.5 for speed or GPT 4 when I require a slightly more polished and nuanced language output for the titles. Next, I mandate that all this wonderful generated data be written neatly into a Google Sheet, creating one dedicated row for every single clip. The crucial columns include the main video URL, the direct clip link, the AI-generated title, the LinkedIn post, the tweets, suggested hashtags, and a placeholder for the intended publish date. This single sheet effectively transforms into my ultimate content control hub for the entire week. I personally favor this setup because it allows me to quickly scan the entire output, easily tweak the copy to better match my unique voice, and then push everything to a scheduler when I'm ready. However, for those who truly want zero human intervention, you can absolutely skip the sheet and route the Zap directly to a publishing action in tools like Buffer or Hootsuite. Let's take a quick moment to call out some common alternatives and explain why this specific workflow offers a superior balance for most creators. You might look at dedicated transcription services like Rev or high-end speech-to-text APIs, which are incredibly accurate, but they charge per minute of audio. If you are processing several hours of video weekly, those per-minute costs start to become a very noticeable and unwelcome line item in your budget. Then there are phenomenal editing tools like Transcript, which give you full manual control over the editing process, yet they still require you to manually select, fine-tune, and export every single clip yourself. And we can't forget the DIY route where you program your own system using the YouTube Data API to pull transcripts and metadata, which is only practical if you happen to be a dedicated engineer. This Vizard-powered workflow finds the absolute sweet spot: high-quality automatic clip selection paired with built-in transcripts and rapid exports. It also includes a content calendar that genuinely thinks like a seasoned social media manager, which is a huge benefit. The built-in auto-schedule feature is particularly game-changing, allowing the system to perfectly space out your clips based on frequency, which is ideal for evergreen promotion. This system keeps you from having to manually slot posts every single day, freeing up significant mental energy. Furthermore, the visual content calendar lets you see everything at a glance: what's scheduled, what's already live, and what copy still requires your final human approval. That holistic overview is simply way more efficient than constantly juggling information across 5 separate, disconnected applications. Now let's talk about making those AI captions sound authentically like you, because that personal touch matters immensely. If you want the AI-generated copy to truly match your voice, the best tactic is to include a small stylistic example directly within the prompt itself. For LinkedIn, show ChatGPT one sample paragraph written in your exact voice, and then explicitly ask the model to emulate that specific style. For your tweets, provide a few sample tweets that perfectly capture the shorter, punchier tone you typically use. These small seed examples act as powerful anchors, dramatically improving how authentic the final AI outputs feel. You can even use Zapier's template functions to store these style examples and dynamically inject them into the prompt every time the automation runs. Despite all this automation, I strongly advise against publishing any content completely blindly, especially when starting out. I always leave a dedicated column in my Google Sheet simply labeled Editor Notes for my final manual checks. I personally review the first couple of auto-posted clips to confirm the voice aligns perfectly and that the clip timestamps are accurate. Once you see the system perform flawlessly a few times, you can certainly start to trust the automation a bit more. If you prefer an automated review loop, you can easily configure Zapier to push the drafted post to a Slack channel or email for a quick approve or deny before it goes live. If your content strategy requires accompanying graphics for platforms like Instagram or LinkedIn, you can generate those simply too. You can use the exported clip thumbnail, or even leverage OpenAI's image generation to create a simple branded background featuring the clip's new title. For instance, when exporting for Instagram, you should target a vertical 1080 by 1350 resolution, while a 1200 by 627 ratio works great for LinkedIn. If you are using schedulers like Buffer or Later, Zapier has native actions that can push the final exported image and the fully written caption straight into your queue. To summarize this setup process quickly, here is a concrete checklist for getting everything configured in under an hour. First, paste your YouTube URL into Vizard and let the platform auto-generate and score all of your potential short clips. Next, ensure that every approved clip has both a clean transcript ready and an accessible exported file or shareable link. In Zapier, set your trigger to activate whenever a new clip or its associated transcript file is detected by the system. Immediately run a formatter step to clean up or truncate that raw transcript data so it's optimized for the next AI input. Send the clean transcript to ChatGPT to generate the structured, bulleted LinkedIn copy, complete with a compelling call to action. Duplicate that exact step, but use a different, punchier prompt to generate native-sounding tweet copy for the second platform. Include a third, smaller ChatGPT step whose only job is to invent a single descriptive title from the clip text for better spreadsheet management. Push all the resulting content, URL, copy, hashtags, into your master Google Sheet, perhaps adding that optional manual review column. If you seek full automation, add the concluding Zapier steps to push the content directly to Buffer, LinkedIn, or Twitter publishing endpoints. Finally, utilize Vizard's auto-schedule feature or your chosen social scheduler to manage the posting cadence across the coming days and weeks. A quick word on the investment. Yes, ChatGPT and Zapier do carry minor costs at high volume, but the ROI from time saved crushes these expenses. Consider the expense if you were paying transcription fees for 10 long videos monthly at 25 cents per minute. That quickly becomes a significant recurring financial drain. With Vizard handling the complex clip selection and initial editing, your overall production hours drop dramatically, which is where the real savings are for solo creators. To wrap up the comparison, I recommend Vizard because many competitor tools only focus on one piece of the puzzle, like transcription or simple editing. Other good clipmakers often lack the integrated scheduling features or the comprehensive calendar view that keeps your strategy organized. Some third-party services charge premium rates just to ensure the transcriptions they deliver are actually high quality and usable. Vizard unites smart clip selection, built-in transcripts, thumbnail options, and a unified content calendar into one seamless creator flow. However, I still keep ChatGPT for creative copy refinement and Zapier for the essential automation layer because of their sheer flexibility and my need to control the final tone. So, to summarize my complete method once more, you find the long video, Vizard finds and auto-edits the viral moments, Zapier and ChatGPT convert transcripts to native copy for LinkedIn and Twitter, everything populates the sheet for your review, and then you schedule it all out. It is a system that is entirely practical, surprisingly affordable, and most importantly, it is built to scale with your content output. If you're interested in implementing this today, I can easily share the exact prompt templates I use for both LinkedIn and tweets. I can also provide a step-by-step Zapier map that will have you fully set up and running in less than 60 minutes. And if you haven't experimented with Vizard yet, I strongly encourage you to test it on just one of your recent videos. You will be shocked by the hidden shareable gems within. Alright, that concludes the full walkthrough of my favorite content repurposing system for creators. If this explanation helped you visualize a path to faster content creation, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips. Drop a comment below telling me what kind of long-form videos you are most excited to turn into short clips next. I genuinely read every single comment, and I love swapping cutting-edge tips with all of you in the thread. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video.